The theory of consumer choice.
Either constraint refers to the limit on the consumption bottles that the consumer can afford, like a certain number of good A or good B, set on the x and the y-axis arbitrarily. An indifference curve represents consumption bottles that give the consumer the same level of satisfaction on any point in the curve. Any point on an indifference curve will make the consumer equally happy, but indifference curves with higher utility will make the consumer happier as they can get more of good A and B. Indifference curves has four properties. First, higher indifference curves are preferred compared to lower ones. Second, indifference curves are downward sloping. Third, indifference curves do not cross. Fourth, indifference curves are bald inwards.
Oh gosh, I only have 12 hours left in my day, and I have to complete my accounting homework and my BCon homework. How should I distribute my time? I just made a graph here so I can divide my day, my 12 hours left to BCon and accounting. For now, I figure out that for every homework I do for accounting, I need at least 1 hour of time, and for BCon, I need at least 3 hours to finish one homework problems. Therefore, I draw this graph. At this point, I'm gonna be really sad because I wouldn't be able to finish the homework. But at this moment, even though I'll become really happy, but because I only have 12 hours left, I wouldn't be able to do that. So at this moment, which is the optimal choice, I'll not only be able to finish the maximum number of questions that I can have given the time, I will also be really happy.
The first exception to this rule are perfect substitutes, where the choice of good A or B is completely indifferent as there is no preference for either.
When I was getting coffee the other night at Pete's, the cashier asked me if I wanted to pay with Eagle dollars or Dewey dollars. And with all due honesty, I don't really care. I could have paid with 3 Dewey dollars and 2 Eagle dollars. I could have paid the entire thing with Eagle dollars or Dewey dollars. I really have no preference. This is because they are perfect substitutes.
The second exception to the rule are perfect complements, where an increase of a good A must imply an increase of good B.
Hey Mandy, do you want my right shoe?
No?
Well, why not?
Well, are you giving me your left shoe?
No.
Well, how can I use a left shoe if you didn't give me your right one?
This is because they are perfectly complementary goods.
Substitution effect is a change in consumption that caused by move along an indifference curve. For example, when there is a decrease in the price of good A, people will buy more good A because with the same amount of money, they can afford more good A. And also, they will like to have more good B because as good A, the price of good A decreases, they have more spare money to buy good B. Also, in the example of when there is a decrease in the price of good B, people will be allowed to afford more good B, so the consumption of good B will increase. But the consumption of good A would also increase because now they have more spare money, they can afford to buy more good A as well.
I have 12 hours in total for both my accounting homework and my BCon homework. BCon homework will have 3 hours for me to finish, and accounting homework will take me originally it will take me 1 hour, but now I only have to take half an hour to do it. So now not only I can do more accounting homework, but also I can do more BCon homework.
Increase in income. For normal goods, an increase in income leads to an increase in consumption of both good A and good B. For inferior goods, an increase in income leads to an increase in consumption of normal goods and a decrease in inferior goods.
Hooray! The amount of time I have to do my BCon and financial accounting homework has increased. I now have an extra hour of daylight to do my homework due to daylight savings time. My accounting homework is easier than BCon. It is therefore the inferior good. BCon homework is the normal good, so I am going to spend more of my daylight hours doing my BCon homework.